What's good? What's good, guys? Prince Sports in the place to be. Keeping it 3,000. Man, Ben Simmons has reported to the Philadelphia 76ers that he will not go to training camp. He will not have any dealings with the 76ers unless they trade him. He's up on the trade block. He wants up out of there. And somebody's playing Live and Die in LA, Next Door Neighbors. That's actually my jam right there, man. It's my favorite Tupac song, Live and Die in LA, when everybody's trying to fatten their pockets. I tell you what, we burn get us pissed to live and die in LA. He riding up in a hoopty like this. Yo, Pac was killing that song, man. You could tell he had a lot of passion and love for LA with that. I like people when they bring the feeling in there. What up, Z? What up? What up, G Money? Ben, according to Ben Simmons, he wants to be in the city or the state of California. What city should it be? We all know Sacramento Kings is not on his list. So we're going to narrow it down to Los Angeles Clippers. Do they have enough assets to him without giving up a lot of their players? The Lakers. If the Lakers could pull that off and get Ben Simmons, a 3-time All-Star with 3 All-Stars already, that's even more of a super team. And that'd be a 11th, 12th Hall of Famer that LeBron be playing with. More cheat codes. And if he goes to the Clippers, I guess you could say they have a big 3 then, right? But that big 3 won't be considered a super team really, because Ben Simmons not a top 5 or a top 10 or a top 15 player in the league, to be honest with you. So, and the Clips will have to be giving up stuff for a guy that's pretty much don't want to score, you know? And the Clippers going after him is not a bad look. You know, Golden State Warriors. Now, Golden State Warriors, him with Clay and Steph, he could spread the floor, push the tempo of the game. That's not bad. I'm not hating it. I'm not loving it, but I'm not hating it as well. So that's actually a decent, solid look for him too as well. You know, he could go to a team like that, you know. And salute B. Who's B? Oh, okay. Bone. Okay, T-Bone. All right. So okay. They turn the music down now. They're not playing to live and die in LA no more. You know. And before I get more situated in here, man. Um, as you know, I be laying it down at work sometimes, and sometimes I be delivering videos right there from work. Crazy day today, man. Some of these people that we deal with are YouTubers that's looking to sue people. Imagine that you so pissed off about what somebody say on social media, you want to sue them. There's nothing nobody can say on social media that make me want to sue you. That would be defamation of character. That would make me say I'm losing sleep because a guy on YouTube is talking about me. You think I really lose sleep over a guy on YouTube talking about me? But there are some people out there that actually think like that, you know? And of course, since I was in the playground, the park, you know, basically near the hood, talking to a couple guys about the Steph Curry and Del Curry situation, you know, I still think Steph Curry's a sucker, you know, and I understand that's your mom's, but at the same time, man, you got to put it down for your father that made you what you are. Because if he wasn't pushing you, you probably wouldn't want to be an NBA player. He was an NBA player first. Remember that. He was one in the playground teaching you your jump shot. You know. Oh yeah, it was. Of course they was. You know. And he kicked her out the crib, rightfully so. It's his crib. What you suspect the G to do? It's his crib. Everything is in his name. All she did was just jump along the bandwagon. You know. It is what it is, man. She'd be, if internet wasn't around back then, she'd have been an internet, you know, she'd have been a dot, basically. A lot of these females on these sport go after these athletes, and these athletes are targets. You know, in the words of Nas, you think you getting it now because of your looks? Negro, please. You know how Nas said it either. You know, you guys got to realize this is a bank account. They ain't rocking with you like that. So play the game. If you're gonna play the game, you gotta know the rules. That's right. She belongs to the streets. A lot of them belong to the streets. That's why they be getting caught. Look at Brittany Rentner using and abusing PJ Washington. Said NBA players are dumb. You know, they're a big bank account. Well, if you're gonna have that energy towards them, they have that energy to kick you to the curb. You do them dirty, they do you dirty. What comes around is karma. It goes around. If you buck at me, I'm bucking right back at you. You got the heart to get busy without your crew? Like Mobb Deep said. Let's get it on, kid. Do what we got to do. Who's the rich in the projects who got it live rocking convertibles? Y'all remember that? Ghostface, Raekwon, Mobb Deep. I think Nas was on there too. Was Nas on that song? I know Nas was on an Eye for an Eye too. I think Nas was on there too. You know, Ben Simmons definitely needs to work on that 3-point shot. You know, yeah, the Lakers are interested in everybody. That's the problem. Lakers want everybody. Kemba might be an all-star in the Eastern Conference. You're right about that. You know, nothing to take away from that. You know. That's right, Mobb Deep, infamous MOB. That's off the infamous album, one of my favorite albums of all time. You got the heart to get busy without your crew. The anthem to New York was the infamous Mobb Deep Project Anthem. Y'all don't know about that, man. You know? R.I.P. the Prodigy, that's right. I'm glad you brought that up, Z. That's the homie right there. That's the brother. HNIC. Prodigy. You know? But what y'all think of I think it's going to be more closer than you think. Ben Simmons ain't going to be playing in the Philadelphia 76ers jersey come start of this season. You will not see Ben Simmons in the Philadelphia jersey. You know? We may be wrong about picking that dude in the Philadelphia 76ers jersey because he may not come back, you know? No, speaking of that, I got it right here. What you see right here? You see, I can't put the camera right, but I'm put it right here. What you see? That says Warrior with the fire flames coming out. That's my tattoo. I'm a warrior. That's New York right there. Y'all don't know about that. You know? I told y'all some of y'all are what we call civilians because you don't come from these blocks. But when you come from these blocks, like my man Hoop Facts, represent East New York, Brooklyn. The minute he say he represent East New York, I already know what he get down with. You know? Because East New York don't make no herbs. And Queensbridge don't make no herbs. Like Nas said, we all warriors. We got the heart of a lion over there in the bridge. It's all about survival of the fittest. Uncle Murder from them blocks. Uncle Murder got shot in his head, survived it, and still was able to rap. Then lost none of his vocabulary. But Cassidy lost his vocabulary when he got hit up in a car accident, of course. But back to the NBA talk. Yo, Ben Simmons is doing what I don't like a lot of players doing today. They're pushing their way out of franchises. This goes to show you how much power players have over the franchise, that they could force their way out of a franchise. Literally. This is a guy that's under contract. Instead of honoring his contract, going back to Philly, competing with Joe Embiid, you want to leave the team? Come on, man. Where's your heart at? You don't want to compete, brother? You want to go to another team to make it easy for you so you go in? You can't take the criticism of people saying, hey, you need to shoot the ball. You this, you that. But guess what? If you go to another team and you start flopping on that other team, we're going to have that same energy for you too. That's why we say these guys are soft. These guys are punani. They don't want to compete. You on a championship contender team in the Eastern Conference. Every single year, people predict you to go to the finals. You mean to tell me you can't honor your contract like a real G and go out there and ball instead of worrying about getting traded to another team so somebody else could bail your bum ass out? Won't you go out there and compete like a real G? Players got no heart these days. They don't want to compete. So, and my man AK, he made a comment today about the Del Curry video, saying that something along the lines like gangsters and rich people have, don't have morals and ethics. Yes, they do, but they have morals and ethics that you cannot relate to if you don't come from that type of environment. To you, you look like it's crabs in the bucket. You look at people in the hood walking around with guns, you be saying, oh man, they living like animals. They living like savages. But unless you come from that state of mind, okay, it takes a different person to live and breathe that lifestyle, to come from that neighborhood. You got to be there to know it. And if you're not,
salute,
man. And if you're not from that type of neighborhood, it's gonna be hard for you to understand. It just is what it is. But what up, G Money?
what's going on? How you doing?
Hey man, chilling, man. Talking about this Ben Simmons, man. Now, I think this is a sucker move, to be honest with you. The fact, why would you want out of Philly so much? You can't take the criticism? Aren't you a championship contending team every single year? Why don't you just get better and improve your game?
Good point. I agree with you. But at the end of the day, man, look, here's the thing with Ben. To me, he's satisfied with his play style. He doesn't think he can get better. But at the end of the day, you cannot force people to take criticism. It's up to the listener. You know what I mean? We can't force Ben to take criticism. If he doesn't want to take it or ignore it, that's his choice. But at the end of the day, the problem I have with Ben Simmons, he doesn't look to improve his game. All right? He doesn't want to shoot. He's not a good free throw shooter. Look, he's a good player. Ben's a good player. He can rebound. He can defend. He's athletic. He's a good player. But Ben Simmons is not a championship winning point guard. Because you know why? He refuses to improve his skill set, and he is satisfied into his play style rather than seeing what things he can improve on. And that's the thing. Even though guys like Giannis isn't a great shooter, at least Giannis is willing to improve. Heck, Dwayne Wade wasn't a great 3-point shooter, but Wade at least Wade could occasionally hit a three. Ben doesn't want to shoot, man. The thing with Ben, he doesn't care. He doesn't care.
Yeah. And the thing about it is though, fine, you want to escape criticism, you're in the wrong profession if you don't want to be criticized. Why are you a professional basketball player?
Good point.
Because no matter where you go, you're going to be criticized. Whether it's on a super team or not, people are going to still criticize you. And if you went to a super team, you're going to get even more criticized because people suspect you to deliver it in. There ain't no excuses.
Nah, Zach, you think that Simmons, I don't think he can shoot. If he can shoot, he'll be tempted to take shots. I'm sorry, I don't think he can shoot. You can't shoot and attempt not to take shots.
Oh yeah. And I can't understand why you want to leave. You're playing with Joe Embiid,
who's arguably the best in the game, arguably.
Exactly. You have solid role players. They build around you guys every single year. They favor you guys. So why can't you just win it on the team that you are? You don't want to compete? You just want an easy championship?
True.
I don't get it. I really don't get it with some of these players that just randomly want to leave franchises, you know, especially if you're on a championship contending team,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Right.
It puzzles me, man. Look at Kevin Durant. You know, you was on the OKC Thunder. You was one game away to going to the finals. All you had to do was run it back, get some better
Right.
role players if you wanted to, and then you
Right.
could probably get back to the finals.
True. I mean, I get what you're saying, but Zach, it really doesn't matter that he has better form than Giannis. Look, Giannis is not a great shooter, but at least Giannis occasionally can hit threes. Occasionally. Ben doesn't. Ben, in his career, Ben Simmons has only hit 5 out of 34 threes. He can't shoot
Right.
in his career.
Oh yeah, man. That's something you got to work on too. And shooting the ball, getting to the free throw line, whatever the case may be, that takes confidence. You got to believe in yourself first. Basketball is just as mental as it is physical. You have to believe that you could be great. If you hesitant to taking jump shots, that's mental because you're afraid of the criticism that comes along the way.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got to have the heart enough to take that. This is why guys like Kobe Bryant said he wasn't afraid to fail, and that led to him being successful. A lot of players, they're lacking something. G, man, it's just like they got all the talent in the world, but something's lacking. You know, the mind controls the body. I just don't understand what's going on with some of these players today.
Right. But like I said, you cannot force people to take your criticism. That's up to them. At the end of the day, I can criticize somebody, but it's not my choice for them to take it. It's their choice. At the end of the day, I get what you're saying, Prince. And again, I don't like the way. No, Ben Simmons is a good player. I mean,
Right.
Zach, I don't think he's great. He's good. He's not great. He's good. Yes, he's a good playmaker and a good defender. He's a good player, but he's not great. That's what I'm saying. He's good. But the problem with Ben Simmons, like I said, he doesn't look to improve his game.
Mm-hmm.
And he is kind of scared to fail, which I agree with that. I'm just saying is that you cannot force people to take criticism. It's up to the listener, not you.
Yeah, I know that, but you're in the wrong profession if you don't. If I'm a rap artist, I gotta the same thing with any profession. You gotta take the good with the bad. You signed up for it. You know, if this is too much for you, do what some of these other people do. They step away from the game. They can't take criticism. Nobody's forcing you to play basketball. You're going to have to hear criticism. It's not going to leave. It's part of what makes the player great.
I agree with that, but like I said, you cannot force people to take criticism. You can't.
Yeah, I know that. You know, but my point is, if he doesn't want to take criticism, don't play basketball.
Right.
You know, it's simple as that. You know, you got to accept some of the things that come along with the job. I can't go to, I don't know. Let's just say I work in a Best Buy. Make an example.
Mm-hmm.
I can't go into a Best Buy and not want to deal with customers and people. I'm in the wrong job then.
Good point, though. Good point.
You know what I'm saying? You know,
you make some good points, but here's what I'm trying to say. Criticism, even though you can't always get offended, you have to understand criticism's like food, okay? Example, I can try to force you to eat certain things, but I can't because you're not because you have your own right. Listen, what I'm trying to say is this. I'm not defending Ben. I don't like the way Ben acts. He's egotistical sometimes. But at the end of the day, you and I and people cannot force him to take the criticism. It's up to him. That's
we're not forcing him, but he's hearing it, and it's not going to stop no matter where he goes. So why leave Philly? But you're trying to escape criticism. If you leave Philly, people still going to talk about you.
Yeah, I get it. I don't like the way he acts sometimes. I just think that he thinks he's better than what he is. But at the end of the day, Ben is never going to change. All right, Ben Simmons will never change.
And he acts like a guy that won something already when he didn't. That's the problem with a lot of these players. They want to get stuff without earning it. You know, he's acting privileged, like, you know, hey, I could demand a trade out of this team. You're not even built like that. You don't have an MVP. At least James Harden was a scoring champ and had an MVP. Was more established than you. You didn't even win anything, individually or team wise.
Only a rookie of the year, and that should have gone to Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah. You know, man, I don't get it, man. He has a lot of potential though, but you know, potential is just what you can do. That doesn't mean you're going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know. But
Go ahead.
well, what do you take about this? I know it's official now, right? Rajon Rondo is now a Los Angeles Laker. Am I right?
Yeah, he is good. 1 year, $2.6 million deal. Good move for Rondo. Decent move for the Lakers to get another playmaker. Rondo was big when the Lakers won a championship in the bubble in 2020. The Lakers, man, they got some good. They got Dwight Howard, Rondo, who helped them win the title. Melo's
Mhm.
trying to get to his first NBA Finals. Russ is trying to get to his second NBA Finals. LeBron, AD are trying to continue to show people that they're the best duo in the NBA, talent wise. I do think fully healthy, this team will make the finals. Will they win the title? I don't know, but fully healthy, there really isn't. There is no excuse for the Lakers to not at least make the NBA Finals.
Oh yeah, but they got to. They got all this talent.
Mm-hmm. And
Yeah.
experience too.
What's up?
They have talent and experience too. Don't get the experience.
Oh yeah. Oh, I actually heard reports of them wanting to get DeAndre Jordan, who may get bought out by the Brooklyn Nets. I guess the Brooklyn Nets want to cut ties with DeAndre Jordan, so Lakers want to add. First of all, why add DeAndre Jordan? You already got bigs. He's a complete useless on the Lakers roster.
Yeah, you can say that because how would he and Dwight Howard fit? Um, how would he and Dwight Howard fit? Like you could say that to me is an average move, but it's not a great move. Like DeAndre Jordan, one, he's getting older, and two, the fact that yeah, he could block shots and dunk a little bit, but if the game is close, they do understand he's not a good free throw shooter. So I don't understand why they'll get after DeAndre Jordan. Like I don't know about that. I don't think that's a great move for the Lakers.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think so neither. I don't see where they're going with that because Marcus Gasol got bought out, right? Is he still on the Lakers roster? Or he's
He's
gone.
still on the roster, but I don't think he's going to last long. I don't think so.
Okay, yeah. So he should be another guy that's going to get bought out. And if the Brooklyn Nets get rid of DeAndre Jordan, you are literally going into the season just basically small ball. Your tallest player will be Kevin Durant, who
Right.
doesn't bang and doesn't play a physical game in the post, and is not a quote unquote shot blocker. You still need some rim protection, shot blocker, and a rebounder. And
Mm-hmm.
they're giving all this up just for scoring.
Right.
So yeah, I don't understand where their franchise is going because they did the same thing last season with no defense, and you can't be just all offense and no defense. You're going to have to be able to stop people. You can't just give up a bunch
Right.
of points and expect to win games.
I agree with that. You need both. You need to score and you need to defend. You need both. I agree with that. JJ Redick is going to be between Brooklyn or New York. I don't think it's going to stay in Dallas. I think it's going to come between Brooklyn or New York.
Oh yeah, Brooklyn
I
and
don't
New York.
Brooklyn or New York. I don't think he's going to stay in Dallas. I doubt it.
Yeah, I mean, man, that's crazy though, man. What about Zach is asking JJ Redick?
Yeah, I said JJ Redick. I said it's going to be either Brooklyn or New York. I don't
Oh,
think
okay, okay.
JJ
Oh, my
Redick.
bad, my bad. I
You're
still
fine.
had DeAndre Jordan on the mind.
No,
Um,
you're fine. You're fine. I'm just saying that JJ Redick, I don't think he's going to stay in Dallas. I think he's either going to go to Brooklyn or New York. That's my guess.
oh yeah, he could have tried to just go back to Philly and run it back over there.
That could
You know?
happen. I would not mind to see that. He was good in Philly.
Oh yeah. So was Jimmy Butler. There's
Yeah.
another dude that left that franchise, but I think he left it because he didn't like the direction it was going, or he probably wanted to be the face of the franchise. You know, but him on Philly would have been. They
Hmm.
could have probably made the finals by now if they still had Jimmy Butler.
They probably would have. And you can argue if Kawhi didn't hit the four bounce game winner, you can argue they would have won the game in overtime. They might have been Milwaukee, and you would have played a deathless and banged up Golden State team. Who knows? You might have won the title in 2019.
Oh yeah, no question. And yeah, actually, man, that's just crazy, man. But now he's on Miami. Miami's a good sleeper team, man. And,
Right.
there was I forget. I think it was Chris Bosh, but he was talking about Bam Bam and Bio, and he said
Mhm.
all Bam has to do is shoot the ball to become his game to come to the next level. You know, I don't know, man. I think he's still got some more flaws. But what do you
True.
think does he have to do to come like in a truly elite player, like perhaps a top 10 or a top 15 style player?
To be better floor
What,
spacer and also need to post up a little more. Bands post up games up and down sometimes and needs to be better at stretching the floor and needs to play with more toughness. I felt in the playoffs last year, he and Butler looked soft. We all know Jimmy Butler's usually tough, but
Mhm.
him and Bam looked like garbage last year in the playoffs. So Bam just needs to just be mentally tougher and just need to be better floor spacer and just need to post up more consistently. That's what I think Bam can do. And he'd be a better free throw shooter too.
Oh yeah, no question, man. But
Zach, no way. The Knicks are not making the Eastern Conference final. I'm a true Knicks fan, but not gonna happen.
I like to see that, but
Me
I
too.
don't think it's going to happen. You know.
East is too strong.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So let's give out some early season awards. Rookie of the year for you.
It's between either Cade Cunningham or Jalen Green. I'm gonna give a
I like
slight.
Cunningham.
I'm going to say, man, this is tough. I'm going to say, yeah, I might give it to Cade Cunningham slightly.
Mm, okay. Here's another one. MVP.
I said KD last time. This is tough. It could be anybody. It could be
Mm-hmm.
Giannis, Curry, Luca, man, LeBron, AD, heck, Westbrook. If I had to
I don't
choose,
think I'm taking LeBron off that list. I think he'd be in talks. I don't think he's going to get it for the simple fact he's going to take a lot. He's going to miss a couple games.
true.
You know, I
This
don't
whole
see that. I don't see them playing a whole season out. You know, I think he's going
yeah,
to miss just enough games not to be MVP.
good point. There's also Embiid. If I had to choose one, it's between I like Luka Doncic, but the Mavs will have to probably like a top 4 seed in the West or something like that, or close to that.
Mm-hmm.
For him to win it. I'm gonna say K. I have a weird ass feeling it's gonna be KD. I have a weird feeling it's gonna be KD.
Oh, okay. You got KD.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna go with the man that just won the championship. I'm going with Giannis.
Mm.
You know, I think Giannis probably could pull it off. I think KD and LeBron, all those guys on that team, they may get penalized because they're on that team. You know, so I think Giannis will still have a good chance of winning it because he's not playing on the big three, and it's going to look like he has to do more of the heavy lifting to get his team above. You know,
Mm.
so I'm going with Giannis. But we did Rookie of the Year, we did MVP. What about Defensive Player of the Year?
I have a weird feeling it's gonna be either Ben Simmons or Anthony Davis. It's gonna be one of them. I'm gonna give a slight edge towards AD. I think AD's gonna have a bounce back season defensively because last year I felt that I felt last year he didn't play well if you actually watch the games consistently. So I'm going with AD.
Keep blacking out. Okay, I'm going with Ben Simmons.
Okay.
You know, I'm definitely going to go Draymond. Somebody said
Possible, but I don't think he's gonna win it. Possible, but I doubt it.
he's not going to win Defensive Player of the Year, man. You know, but okay, here's another interesting one. Most Improved Player of the Year.
Sheesh. Most improved player? Wow.
Hmm.
It's crazy, man.
Ben Simmons could be in there if he comes back with some gut and grit to prove people wrong.
Yeah, but he's not. I mean, Ben's a good player, but he's not going to win the award. No way. He's a
Hmm.
good player, but he's not going to win it. This is tough. It could be anybody.
Did CJ McCullough have to win best most
Most
improved?
improved. I think he did back in 2016. I think he did.
Okay, so he can't get it right now. Hmm.
Sheesh.
This is a tough one. I'm trying to think of a role player that's a borderline all star that could take his game to the next level. Hmm. It could be Kyle Kuzma.
Maybe it could be him if he gets his head on straight. Maybe.
Yeah, he could be one. So, man, I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna do a shot in the dark with this one. I'm gonna go with Kyle Kuzma, something like that.
What about R.J. Barrett? You think R.J. Barrett could be in there?
Oh, R.J. Barrett, he could be up on there. He could be up on there. Most improved.
Yeah.
That man, if he gets most improved, he probably gonna have to be an all-star this upcoming season. Because to be most improved, you got to at least take a step up from what you are.
There's also Lonzo Ball. Lonzo, who knows? Lonzo did play well last year. He could win it this year. If I had to choose somebody, this is tough, man. I'm going to say R.J. Barrett. I think R.J. has a big season this year.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we could use the second all-star if that's the case. All right. Now, we're going to go to strategizing. Coach of the year.
Coach of the year. Who? This Eric Spoelstra. I don't think Steve Nash is going to win. Steve Nash is not going to win it. No way. I don't think Frank Vogel is going to win it. I don't think Monty Williams, unless the Suns get the 1 seed or something. I don't know if Monty's going to win it. It's between Eric Spoelstra. There's also Jason Kidd, maybe.
Jason Kidd is a good one.
Jason Kidd. There's also Billy Donovan.
I'm gonna go with Jason Kidd. I like how he runs plays for guards. I thought when he was a coach in Milwaukee, Giannis loved him when he was a coach in Milwaukee, and they got rid of him a little too fast. I think him now getting a second chance of being the coach, I think he could probably make some moves.
Right. I'm gonna go with Eric Spoelstra. I'm gonna say Eric Spoelstra might get coach of the year. I just have a weird feeling that Miami may overachieve than what people think. Miami's gonna be look, they won't win the East, but Miami's gonna be a tough team. Don't be surprised if they get the number 2 seed, because who knows? Maybe Milwaukee may have a championship hangover. Who knows? Maybe Brooklyn may rest some players. I'm gonna say Eric Spoelstra wins coach of the year.
Okay. Zach's asking, do we think Portland makes the playoffs?
They could, but it's gonna be tough because here's my top 8, and this is in order. Number one and 2. The more I thought about this, I don't think the Lakers get the 1 seed. I don't see it. I think they'll be resting players. Number 1 and 2 is kind of a tie between the Jazz and the Suns. Number 3, I'm gonna say the Lakers. Number 4, I got the Nuggets. Number 5, I'm gonna put the Warriors up there. Number 5. Number 6, I got the Mavs. Number 7, I got the Grizzlies. And number 8, I'm gonna shock people. I got the Pelicans. I think the Blazers just slightly miss the playoffs, slightly, but they could get.
Portland probably be just in the buy-in for you.
We'll be in the play-in, yeah, just slightly. I think Zion's gonna finally get in. I think Zion will finally get in this year.
Now that'd be good on his resume, and the league would love to see Zion in the playoffs. He's young. He attracts a lot of attention with the fans. He's definitely one of those guys that got next.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, man, that's actually a good list. I like that list. Okay, so you said those guys out there. You got the Suns or Jazz coming out the Western Conference.
No.
Who's going to be the best team in the Eastern Conference? You're 1 and 2 if you had it. The East is so tricky, right? It's so like up and down.
It could be Miami, Milwaukee, Philadelphia. Dang it, Atlanta could do something. Brooklyn. Number 1, I'll give a slight edge towards Brooklyn. I think Brooklyn will come out revenges this year. Number 2, I think Milwaukee slightly. Number 3, Miami. Number 4, Atlanta. Number 5, Philadelphia. Number 6, I'm going to say Chicago slightly over New York, which will be my number 7. And my number 8, I'm going to say Charlotte.
Okay. Hey, LaMelo Ball going to the playoffs?
Well, who'll get in this year? They would have made it last year if it wasn't for injuries. And don't forget that one of the roughest schedules in the NBA in the second half of the season. If LaMelo Ball, Gordon Hayward were healthy, they would have made it. They would have made the playoffs.
Okay, now we're still giving out our awards.
Boston's not making the playoffs, Zach. I don't see it. I don't think Boston has enough depth. I think they're going to
Yeah,
drop.
I think Boston's pretty much a shot in the park right now, too.
I think they're going to drop. Because here's the thing: is Jaylen Brown going to stay healthy? Jason Tatum is a good player, but he's injury prone a little bit. Dennis Schroeder is inconsistent. Al Horford is old. They don't have depth off the bench. I think Boston's going to miss the playoffs.
Oh yeah. Okay, what about this one? Sixth man of the year.
Sixth man? There's Derrick Rose. There's Montrezl Harrell may have a shot. There's Jordan Clarkson. Who else? No, this is tough. This is tough. I'm gonna go D Rose. I have a feeling Derrick Rose might win it. I think he's gonna have a big season off the bench. I'm going D Rose.
Dad, you took my pick. I was going to go with D Rose too, because I think him coming off the bench, if he can stay healthy, it'd be depth. Because we're gonna know Kemba Walker's going to be starting. And I mean, he got all the materials. I mean, Derrick Rose did a lot for the Knicks last season. Showing that he still got, what it takes to hang in the NBA and still play at a high level. Let's see. Besides Derrick Rose, let me think of another guy that comes.
There's Jordan Clarkson. He's still around.
Yeah, he's still good. I'm trying to look for a name that really popped, that stick out to me.
Who knows? Maybe Melo. You know? No.
Oh, Carmelo Anthony's
Melo might get hot. You never know.
That's a possible thing, because I mean he would have to stay healthy and play, and he would have to be feeding off his teammates a lot to get him a lot of wide open looks, But Melo coming off the bench should be good. He knows his role. He knows exactly what to do coming off the bench. So that's not bad. It's not bad at all. Would you start Melo if you're on the Lakers or no?
Nah, put him on the bench. I mean, Melo's a good player, and he is a Hall of Fame. But you need bench depth. Put Melo on the bench.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I think we ran through every
most improved coach of the year, sixth man, defensive player of the year.
Did MVP. We did
MVP.
I think we did all of them.
Yeah, I think we did. Ooh, I have a question for you. Who do you think will be your surprise team? Let me change that. What team are you most excited to see next year?
Okay, that's a good. Well, the Western Conference is the New Orleans Pelicans. I like the fact that they're young, they're athletic. To me, they make up great regular season basketball because it's up and down. So they're going to be fun to watch. Come playoff time is when they probably hit a brick in the road, because the game gets slower. But they're going to be a fun team to watch in the regular season. The Hornets is another up and down regular season team that's going to be fun to watch.
That's the team I want to see too. Yeah.
Let's see. Knicks will still be fun. I mean, I think they're going to have a great regular season. Let's see what else. Phoenix Suns still be good to watch because they got a lot of regular season attributes because they like to run
redemption too. And they're trying to get redemption too, because remember, they just lost. That a very underrated season. I know people are going to hate on their fans, say, oh, because of injuries. I don't listen to that garbage. Injuries are part of the game, but they're trying to get redemption too. Can next season be the year that CP3 can finally hold that Larry OB? Who knows?
Oh, yeah. Now, I guess you could tell me what teams are you most excited to watch? Then we're going to go to most disappointing teams, that I think is going to be the most disappointing of the season.
Let's see. My exciting teams, Milwaukee. Let's see, they can repeat. Brooklyn. Who knows? Can they stay healthy? Can they get to the finals and win it all? Phoenix. Can Phoenix get redemption and try to win their first championship? They came super close last year, but Giannis went freaky on the Suns. Also, you got Miami. Miami's going to be a fun team to watch. Chicago. Nice young talent. DeRozan, Lonzo, Levine, Vucevic, Caruso. You also have Atlanta. Don't sleep on Atlanta. Atlanta's gonna be very fun to watch next year because we're talking about a team that was 2 wins away from the finals. Can get beautiful lobs. Can shoot the three. Don't sleep on Atlanta, man. Atlanta almost went to the finals, and you can argue that a DeAndre Hunter, Trae Young, and its crew are healthy, you can argue they would have went to the finals last year. And even Memphis. Memphis is gonna be very fun to watch. John Moran's gonna get better. Dylan Brooks will get better. It'll be fun to watch. Kyle Anderson's gonna get better. Jaren Jackson, and also I said Miami, right? Did I say Miami? Oh yeah. And Philadelphia, I don't know if they're gonna be fun to watch because it's like the whole Ben Simmons saga. I don't know about that. Yeah, and New York too. I can't wait to watch our Knicks too because we have nice young depth. You know, a future all-star in Julius Randle, an all-star caliber player in Kemba Walker, RJ Barrett, who I think will be most improved player of the year. So I say New York is in that list. So yeah, those are my teams I'm excited to see. And also the Lakers too. Don't forget LA too.
All right, no doubt. All right, my most disappointing teams, you can stick a fork in them, they done, is going to be the Blazers. I just see nothing but, I don't even know if they make the playoffs this coming season. I think they're going to take a step down. Boston, I think, takes a step down. Let's see who else. Philadelphia, I think, will take a step down because they're going to be they're already a team in flux with Ben Simmons and messing up the chemistry of the team. So I don't think they're going to really have a good season. I think they're going to take a step down, to be honest. And let's see what else.
A
surprise one, probably because of injuries, but I won't be surprised to see Denver take a tad bit step down.
You know, who knows? Because we don't know when Jamal Murray is going to come back, it's possible. Golden State, I think Golden State may be a little bit exciting to watch. I think it may be a little bit exciting to watch. My disappointing teams,
they're gonna be disappointing for you.
I said they'll be exciting. I said it'll be exciting for me to watch. I think it'll be exciting. Teams that I think will be disappointing. I think Portland's going to disappoint. I think the LA Clippers will disappoint without Kawhi. I know they had a great playoff run last year, especially getting to the Western Conference Final. But I don't know if I can trust Paul George to stay healthy. I don't know about that. So, and we don't know when Kawhi is coming back. I don't think it'll be a fun team to watch next year. There's also the Orlando Magic or the Orlando Tragic. They're gonna be terrible. The Detroit Pistons.
Orlando Tragic.
The Detroit Pistons, yeah, they're gonna be bad. The Houston Rockets have some nice talent. They'll compete a little bit and play hard, but they're gonna be terrible. The Sacramento Kings are gonna be embarrassing to watch. Man, that team has so much talent with De'Aaron Fox and Buddy Hield. They don't know what to do with them. They're not gonna be fun to watch. Philadelphia, like I said, because of the whole Ben Simmons saga, the whole drama that's going on. You know
a team we didn't mention?
What?
This just goes to show you that we don't suspect nothing from them. Minnesota Timberwolves.
Yeah, they're not gonna be fun to watch. I mean, yeah, they have nice talent, but this team's gonna be horrible. I mean, Cat might be gone. The Spurs, I like Greg Popovich, but this might be his last year in the NBA, potentially. San Antonio, they're not going to be good. They don't have much. I mean, they lost DeRozan. They lost Gay. They lost Mills. Come on. If your best player, Statty, is young, your team's going to be trash. The Spurs are not going to be fun. They're not going to do anything. Oh, they're not going to do anything. Oh, excuse me. Thaddeus Young's not on San Antonio. My fault. Yeah, they're not going to do anything. They're probably going to tank and stuff. They're going to be terrible.
Oh, yeah. You know, and this just goes to show you Karl Anthony Towns should at least head up out of here.
He has to get out of Minnesota. I mean, think about this. He's only been to the playoffs once, and he won one playoff game. That was it. He has to go to a team that will fit him is New York. Heck, I doubt they'll do this. I don't think this will ever happen. Brooklyn could use Karl Anthony Towns. What do you think about that?
Whoa, yeah, but who you giving up? Because I don't think they're gonna allow the Nets to keep all three of those, that big three. They're gonna probably want one of them.
That's a good point. I'm not saying they will get him. I'm not saying that. I don't think he'll go there, but I'm saying that they could use him. What about Phoenix? You think Phoenix could use Karl Anthony Towns?
Oh, hell to the yeah. Definitely.
Phoenix could imagine a starting five of CP3, D Book, Jay Crowder, Cat, and Aiden. That team could win the title.
Oh yeah. Well, the question is who you giving up to get Carl
You
Anthony Towns.
you might have to give up Mikal Bridges. You might have to give up, maybe Langston Galloway. Cam Johnson's 50-50. You might have to give up some picks to get Cat.
Mm. Oh
Cat
yeah.
to the Clippers. If Kawhi were healthy, I would love that move. But since Kawhi is hurt, I don't think that's gonna work out.
Oh yeah.
But if we had Cat in New York, I'll be happy because you would have had Cat at the 5, Randall at the 4, RJ at the 3, Kemba at the 1, and Fournier at the 2. That team will be dangerous. Will be dangerous.
Oh yeah. He'll definitely be the franchise player of the Knicks if you get him on the Knicks.
Either
It'd be
him or
his team.
Julius Randle, one of them. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it'd be his team. But yeah, man, we just ran down the gauntlet again of all our awards for this season, man.
Ooh, what about finals prediction? How about that?
Oh, okay. Finals prediction. This is kind of easy for me. If everybody's fully healthy, I got Nets and Lakers.
Easy. Whew. Okay. I think it'll be the Nets and the Lakers, but I have another question. What finals do you want to see? How about that? Do you want to see?
Okay. Finals I want to see. Probably the Bucks
Mm-hmm.
coming out the East against probably Clippers if Kawhi was healthy.
Mm.
I would love to see that because I would love to see a Kawhi versus Giannis showdown again,
Mm-hmm.
and to see could Kawhi go 2-0 on Giannis, or could Giannis get that get back and get that revenge?
Right.
But the Clippers are a little depleted, so I can't really even pick the Clippers.
Well, you want to try Suns again or Jazz?
No, I don't want those two teams. I definitely don't want those two teams.
Nuggets?
Nuggets it's doable, but it's not a sexy matchup, so to speak. Against the against the Bucks.
Okay, what about Lakers? How about that? They're obvious. The Lakers. Bucks, Lakers?
Ugh, I don't really want to see Lakers in the finals, but if this was the case, I guess because it still be Giannis and LeBron. Oh, if they were good, I like to see a Warriors versus Bucks.
I was about to say Golden State. That would be fun. You have Steph Curry versus Giannis, and don't forget they should have met 2019. If Milwaukee didn't blow a 2-0 lead to Toronto, they would have met it in 2019, and who knows what could have happened. A finals that I want to see personally, there's plenty. There's the finals rematch between Milwaukee and Phoenix. I want to see that. Also, another finals you could say Atlanta and Golden State. That will be a fun series. Trae Young versus Steph Curry. That'll be fun.
Okay, the future versus the present.
And also, this is just me. Atlanta versus Dallas. How about that? Ice Trae
That's
versus.
not bad. Actually, I wouldn't mind the Dallas versus Milwaukee. I wouldn't mind that.
That would be a decent series. You have Luka Doncic, the future versus the now, and Greek Freak Giannis and the Bucks trying to become a dynasty.
I wouldn't mind that. I definitely wouldn't mind that.
The Mavs trying to win their second championship. Another series that I want to see, and this is just me, Phoenix and Brooklyn. I know on paper it may look not competitive, but I think you'll see a lot of high scoring if that series would happen. Because I will pick Brooklyn probably like 6 games, but that series would be fun. A Phoenix Brooklyn finals. What do you think about that?
Oh yeah, it'd be a lot of scoring going on. Them games probably be like 150 and up.
Pretty much.
But nobody be playing defense.
Phoenix plays some sort of defense. Brooklyn, not so much, yeah.
Oh yeah.
But I get what you're saying. But the obvious one that I think is going to happen, I'm going to say Nets Lakers in the finals. I just think, the Nets just have more depth. The Bucks are really deeper, but the Nets to me just have more talent in the East. The Lakers, I just think that fully healthy, LeBron AD are going to ball out. I think Russell Westbrook's going to be on a mission this year. I don't sleep on Carmelo Anthony. I know Melo may be old, but Melo wants to get to a finals and wants to win. Who knows? And wants to win it all. The Nets and Knicks conference final, that would be nice on paper. On paper, that would be nice. But if I look at like pure, I don't know if that's gonna be. I don't think that'll be that much competitive. I'm a true Knicks fan, but we don't have the firepower to compete with Brooklyn. I don't see it.
Mm.
But Nets and Bucks will be nice if they made the Eastern Conference final. That'll be nice. Nets and Bucks.
Oh yeah, the get back. That'd be a good one to watch.
True, that will go 7 games. That series will go 7 games again. And
would you think that would go 7 games, even with Brooklyn's big three?
Yeah, I think I can go 7 games. Because here's why: Milwaukee has length and size, and also even though Brooklyn's a way better offensive team, Milwaukee can defend when they want to. Milwaukee can defend when they want to. If New York and Chicago played each other in the playoffs, who do I think would win? Wow. That'll be tough. That will go 7 games for sure. That feel like a 7-game series to me. That's tough, man. What do you think, P? If the Knicks and the Bulls faced off in the playoffs somehow, who do you think wins?
It's a tough one, man. But I think I'm gonna give a solid edge, a little bit of the edge to Chicago Bulls.
Yeah, I'll probably give it to the Bulls. More talent, and I think they just have more talent. And also, DeRozan's been deep in the playoffs. Levine's he's not a superstar, but Levine is an all-star. Levine is an all-star. Also, Vucevic is an all-star. He's a top 5 big man in the NBA. I think the Bulls will beat the Knicks in 7 because if the game is close, you have 3 closers that can take over. Vucevic can give you a double-double. DeRozan can kill it with the mid-range. And Zach LaVine's athletic and can shoot the 3. I would say Bulls in 7 over the Knicks.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
But the Knicks could beat the Bulls. The Knicks could beat the Bulls, but I'm going to say Bulls in 7 over the Knicks.
I agree. Yeah, definitely, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we just went down through the gauntlet of all these teams. About to be up out of here, man. Thanks for coming through again, G Money. You know how we do, man.
You're welcome.
Yeah, man. Basketball again is just around the corner, man. So we just I'm still watching the rest of my other sports too, but you know, I definitely want to see this NBA season come back, a full 82 game season.
Right.
Oh yeah, man. But yeah, have a good one, buddy. Catch you on the next one.
You too. See you later, man.
All right, peace. All right, that was none other than G Money. Man, he should get a job working in sports, like calling sport games. You know, because we need more people like him that actually have a passion for sports, that can actually talk about the game. And the way he talks about the game, it's almost, man, what's this guy's name? Hubie Albert. You know, what's his name? Hubie Brown or Hubie Albert? I forgot this guy's name. But he used to be one of my favorite guys to call basketball games. You know, because he always broke the game down without no bias. That's what I like about it. So I like when G Money talks, when he does break down games, because he's breaking down games like I would, you know, just talking about the game, you know, and he just calls it when he sees it. He sees another guy playing like crap. That guy's playing like crap, you know, but it is what it is. If you wonder who was in my background for the day, it was this guy, because the live stream was about him. So that's Ben Simmons. But we are out. Peace.